Hey there, it's Rochelle Morgan here from Tri-County Mental Health and the Show Me Hope program. And I've got a tool for you to use when you know you need some kind of self-care thing to help you snap out of a mood or to feel a little better in the course of your day, and you want to feel better but you're not quite sure what to do. Of course, you can always look at a list of self-care ideas, or you can look at a plan that you've created for yourself. This is something that's a little bit different, and it can be kind of fun for you to make. The experience of making it. So this is a little fortune teller thing. You may have seen one of these before, and we're going to use this to identify how we're feeling and then what to do about it. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I've made and how you can make one of your own. Okay, so here we go. This is the tripod for my video camera, and I can't figure out how to move it, so I'm just going to put a little prediction here for what your project's going to look like at the end. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is what my self-care fortune teller looks like, all finished. And I haven't done any decorating or anything, but you can see there kind of what it looks like. So the idea is I can pick which of these I'm feeling, like a feeling I'm having, maybe why I need to do a little self-care, or I need an idea for self-care. So I could pick, maybe I'll pick angry. I'm feeling angry. So what can I do? A-N-G-R-Y. Now on the inside, I've put things that I might want. Maybe I want fun, love, laughter, quiet. And I'm going to choose quiet. When I'm feeling angry, I just kind of want things to get quiet in my head. So I'll say Q-U-I-E-T. And now these are the things that I might want to feel after I do this self-care. So let's say I want to feel some peace. So I'll flip up this right here, and it says, I can breathe. So this is a positive affirmation, or I might want to use that to remind me to breathe, remind myself to breathe. So I also have in here different self-care ideas. So maybe if I was looking for energy, I might do 10 push-ups. Okay. So on each of these inner flaps, I've put either an activity, a self-care activity, or an affirmation. And you can decide what you want to do. You can do all affirmations, you can do all activities. You can do a whole thing of like favorite songs you might want to listen to or something like that. So you can use this however you want to put self-care activities in here that work for you. So I'm going to show you how I made this. All right. First step is to get a regular piece of computer paper. Well, it's going to need to be a square at some point, but you can use a regular piece of computer paper. And I just bring the corner together here, bring this edge up, and crease that along this line here. It's kind of hard to fit in the frame here. Hope you got the idea. And this is the extra, so I'll just take this little flap off. So now I have a square, and it's folded in half into this triangle. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and then make a crease going the other directions. But I have 4 triangles. Now I've got 4 triangles on my piece of paper, okay? I promise it'll get easier to see once we fold it in. So the next step is to take each of these corners and fold it into this center point. I'll do that 4 times clearly, since there are 4 sides to a square. And it will look something like this. So you'll have your 4 flaps meeting here in the corner. Now you're going to flip the whole thing over, and then you've still got your center point. You're going to take each of these corners and fold it into the inside. One, 2, and 4. Okay. So now you've got that. That's what it looks like on the back side. So the next thing I do is fold it in half just to create some creases here. create a crease that direction, and create a crease this direction. And now you can bring these 4 points together in the middle and fluff out the flaps. And then you got your fortune teller shape, okay? So this is when you write in your ideas. So the way I did it was on these outside flaps, I had the way I was feeling, how you might be feeling when you want to have this fortune teller suggest a self-care activity. Then on the first flaps out here, you've got 8 triangles here. So I use those to write down what do I want to feel, what do I want to be experiencing after I do the self-care activity. And then on the inside flap, that's where you're going to put your self-care ideas. So it could be any kind of different activity that you do for self-care, or it could be a positive affirmation or something like that. So this is for you, and you can do whatever you want in terms of decorating it. You can see mine is pretty plain. I just put words on it. But if you want to color or paint or decorate other ways on the outside, you can do patterns and colors and that sort of thing and really make it yours. Feel free to do that. Even these inner panels in here could be decorated somehow, because you see those when you lift the flaps up. So you can use that as a little bit of an art project as well. All right, thanks for watching that. I hope that you were able to make your very own fortune teller. And of course, feel free to make it as colorful and beautiful as you want. Mine's pretty plain. And make more than one, give them away to friends, whatever feels good to you is a great way to do something a little bit creative and to work on your self-care toolkit. Now, if you or anyone else you know is struggling with self-care right now, or you just need someone to talk to or to text with, you can call or text the National Disaster Distress Hotline 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's free, it's anonymous. You can use that number without having to go through an insurance company or anything like that. So I'll put that number at the end of this video, and give them a call or a text if you could use a little bit of extra support. Okay? Thank you for your time, and I'll see you again in another video.